Right, good morning and thank you for tuning in to 980 WDDO. It's Hot Topic Wednesday. Don't forget that our DA will be on this morning at 8 o'clock as well, and our commissioner at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Want to say good morning to you. Let's go into our drive time and see what our drive time song is for this morning. Thank you for always being the best part of 980 WDDO. Well, we're always blessed to have you on. Bishop Scott and I would like to say happy birthday to everybody, anyone that's having a birthday on today. It's going to be a great day right here at 980 WDDO. Let's see what our drive time song is for this morning. Hey, Anita. Sanford, you got fish?
You just can't get by. Listen, old Dale is like a policeman traveling through the
Our morning song.
He's serving a death notice to every woman.
Crystal, I didn't forget you. I'm glad I saw you.
You're gonna need a lawyer. If I were you, that's the next thing I would do. Just ensure you're sitting here tonight. One day he's got a word for you. But you know what? Can't run, can't hide.
My God, today.
No need to try. Don't know when or how he's coming. You can't just one more thing. Jesus is a lawyer, one that never lost a case. If I were you, I'd get lawyer Jesus. I wouldn't wait, I'd make haste. This is something you can't
Good morning to you.
get
Hey,
around.
Siandra.
No matter what you do, just as sure as you can hear my voice tonight, one day he's got a word for you. But you know what? Can't run, can't hide. No need to try.
Come on in. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who am I speaking with?
This is Harriet.
Hey, Harriet, what's going on?
Oh, I'm listening in.
Am I sounding all right for this
You're
drive time
sounding
song?
real good this morning.
All right, you can't run, you can't hide. I love you, Harriet. What time it is?
Love you too. It's drive time.
All right, Harriet. All right, Hot Topic Wednesday. Let's come on in. Come on, everybody. Get in. Welcome to Drive Time. Little Jane. All right, let's call the roll this morning. Got some hot topic for you this morning. You know, I really love you all and really appreciate you. Really, really do. And be careful while you're out. All right, good morning to you. Let's go into our drive time and call this roll. Here we go. My God, today, LaShawn.
That's not it. That's not it. Wait. That's it.
Drive time. Here we go. Dr. Dallas Anderson. Love you. Cam. Oh, come on. All right, good morning to you. Thank you for tuning in to 980 WDDO. This is your God, brother, your God's son, your God, nephew, Vertise Z. Rosier. You're tuned into the #1 gospel station right here in Macon and Middle Georgia. And we're on what the family call drive time. Well, the entire community now around the world get together, and sometimes we just need it. We need to laugh. Life Listen, I do want you to type this in. I taught this lesson on last night in Bible study, and I want you to type it in. I will not be intimidated by life. I don't care how big it is, whatever it is, it's not going to intimidate you because what seems to intimidate you controls you. We're not be intimidated. All right, good morning, Bishop Dunn Harris Scott. Give me your special hello. Anita Williams Stewart, good morning to you. Chandra Combs, good morning to you. Patricia Booz, good morning, dear. Crystal, did you get that? Crystal McCork, a little, good morning to you. She cooked me a German chocolate cake yesterday. Allie Wash, good morning to you. Chandra. Catilia Warren Tucker, good morning to you. Lashania. It's, you know what? I've been calling her Lashania, and it's Lashania. Lashania. Rousebrow, good morning to you. Sharon Taunton, she brought her grandbaby by yesterday. Her new granddaughter, she's so sweet. And Tammy Faye Williams had a birthday on yesterday. Sharon Taunton, good morning to you. Tammy Faye, did you enjoy yourself? Good morning to you. Don't know showing up you can't run and you sure can't have. Have what? Don't know showing up you can't run and you sure can, but you sure can have. My God, today. Okay, Ciandra, I have to get, well, I know you're holly because I am. Amzie Rouse Robinson. Hey, Amzie. John Johnson Brown. Jan Johnson Brown. Hey, Jan. Good morning to you. Linda James. Good morning to you. Navy True Leo Franklin Hogan. Good morning. Glenna Summers. Good morning. Dr. Dallas Anderson. Good morning. Cam Golden. Good morning to you. Travie Mitchell. Good morning. Corey Hubbard, I will not be intimidated by life. Navy, Catilia, Patricia, Lashrell Taylor, good morning. Glenda Summers, good morning. Bishop, hey, man. Hey, Roshanda Sanata, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Harriet Taylor, good morning to you. Tammy Shaw, top of the morning to you. Danica Brimage, good morning to you. Krista McCorkle Litter. And now you have my family calling me by that name, Lashania. Daphne Thomas Williams. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to 980 WDDO. Hot topic for today, and you can call me 478-250-1444. Who should you trust to lend money to? Hot topic. Let's talk about it. And please, who should you trust, and how long should it take to pay you back? 478-250-1444. Let's talk about that. Good morning, Katina Dozier. Miss Dozier's in the house. I would not be intimidated by life. Nothing that comes your way will intimidate you today. Do you believe that? Good morning, son. Love you. All right. It's happening right here at 980 WDDO. Talk to me this morning. Tammy Shaw, oh boy, here we go. Who do you trust? Who do you trust? Now, I didn't just say who do you lend it to, because everybody you lend it to, you really don't trust them to pay you back. All right? People that work and are known for people that... Dr. House, I try... you talking about? Dr. House is straight crazy. All right, you make me laugh. All right, people that work are known for paying back. All right, Danica said people that work are known. Dr. Linda James says nobody, absolutely no one. No one? Okay, what about me? What if I needed it? All right, who should you trust? These people are saying absolutely. Can y'all be a little more nicer this morning? Anita Williams says nobody. Are y'all serious? All right, somebody call me, 478-250-1444. I know who I trust to lend money to, Crystal. George wife, Crystal Taylor. I lend her some money. I would, because I believe on the 3rd she'll get it back from George. George, you got that money? All right, 478-250-1444. Who do you trust? Patricia Boo. Man, are you all serious, or y'all just putting that up? I mean, y'all are saying absolutely no, and not a soul. Sandra, Patricia, Anita, Lashana, Onita, Patricia, Sandra says, no. Sandra, give me a call. I'm a natural giver, so almost anybody. I am too. I know it's just someone called me this morning and asked me that. So that's the hot topic for today. Who should you trust to lend money to? I mean, I trust the people to lend money to. I really do. I trust everyone. I do too, Dr. Anderson. I trust everyone if they really need it, and if they don't pay back, I eat it and keep it moving. My siblings, Bishop say my siblings, look at their track record. Tammy Shaw says, look at their track record. All right, I trust. Okay, who else you trust? Siblings. Good morning, Ralph Jones. Who do you trust to lend money to? Now, let me ask you this. Or there are some people that you trust to lend money to, and I want you to be honest. And at the end of the day, when it's time to pay you back and they try to pay you back, you tell them to keep it. Oh, Lord, I just hit myself. And you say, oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm guilty of that. I really am. I am guilty of that in so many areas. So many areas. Or I say, I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I think I do it. I don't know. I'm a natural giver. That's number one. But I think I do it to keep from being frustrated or getting mad, guilty. Are you like that too, Dr. Anderson? All right, give me Reed Rogers. Hey, cousin. I used to get calls, one public, no nonstop, all of that. Wow. Yes, Bishop. Yes, too. I loan money with a contract and all it. Little James, you sound like my grandmother. My grandmother grandmother has a little black book. And thank God I was never in that book. And you be saying, they used to say, Mama, can I hold $20? So they think, she was just, my mama done wrote it in a book. No, baby, on October the 3rd, 1964, before Martin, we marched. You didn't pay me. She got it in the book. Sharon Hayes, good morning, Brother Hayes. That's because oh, Lord, Sharon. All right, let's talk. I loan money. Should you sign a contract with people you trust? I like that. I like what you said, Linda Jane. People that you trust, should you because people have some timers, not all timers, some timers. Sometimes they remember, and sometimes they don't. But this is the analytical question. Should you be people last? Why are you people first choice? Should you be the last? If someone come to you all the time, should you be their last resource, or should you always be their first? Good morning, caller. You're on the air. Well, you was on, but you can come back. 47825. Once you break that contract, you can't come back to my bank. All right, where your bank at? Linda James, I probably want to see your bank. Good morning, caller. You're on there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
See, the problem I have with lending money is when I lend money, that they be spending money that I've given them, and they supposed to pay me back that same day. They out there shopping. They ain't gave my money back yet.
Who am I speaking with?
It's a long time fan.
Who?
A long time. I mean, I'm talking about way back.
A long time fan. You still my fan?
I'm still your fan. I listen on Twitter.
I'm on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm listening on Twitter now. That's how I found it.
I didn't know I was on Twitter. Okay, what long time fan is this?
I mean, I'm a member of Cathedral of Faith, Family Praise International in Vertise.
Antonio Jackson, somebody ought to slap you in your face. What's wrong with you, fool?
I was trying to talk like Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks.
I can't believe you actually got me. I mean, you actually got me.
I got to change number when I call you. I can't call you with regular numbers.
You stupid, man. I don't even look at that caller ID. Blacks and Javis, what do you think about this hot topic this morning?
Oh, it's the truth. It's the truth. Like I said, I've lent my family members and other people money, and I got to the point that if I lend it to somebody, I'm giving it to them.
What do family members really think they're supposed to pay you back?
I don't think so. I think they think that if you have it, they don't think you're supposed to pay you back.
Wow.
I think everybody think. I think a lot of people think that if you're the person in the family or you're the friend that has money, I think that they just think you just money grow on trees.
Yeah. Wow. Edward Bloom,
So
what do you think?
I think you got it, Chief. So if I borrow money from you, I know that I ain't got to worry about paying it back.
Wow. So let me ask you something. How does it feel at 7:30 a.m. in the morning to let the devil use your tonsils, tongue, and teeth?
Well, I ain't called in like 6 months, so I think
I know.
I get it.
But listen, you got me. When Dr. Anderson said you got her too, you really got me this morning. Am I on Twitter?
Yes, that's
I
why
don't
I
know.
listen to. But I noticed that you don't respond on Twitter.
I don't know. I didn't know I was on Twitter.
Yeah, she on Twitter. My Twitter come on my YouTube and my Facebook come up every morning.
Okay, I see I'm on quite a bit of things. Well, okay, we're on Linked. What are we on? Linked, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube,
Twitch.
What else? Bishop said I have an Excel spreadsheet of what and who I loan. Told my wife
Lord.
that if the Lord calls me home, collect what's owed to me to bury me, then live off the insurance money. Either way, she'll be well taken. Well, I know if you pay her. Listen, let me tell you what happened one Sunday. I was like, I need you to lift your hands and tell your neighbor God's going to wipe out my debt. And I had the whole church to say it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Some of y'all owe me. Don't say that. Don't say that. Forget I told you that. Praise the Lord. But yeah, I don't know. I have such a strong family. They're not Bari. I don't have a Bari family.
I don't either, Chief. I don't either. I lend to strangers more than anybody.
Yeah.
I end up lending to strangers more than anybody. And the thing is, I think that once the Lord has told me to do it, I don't worry about it anyway. If I feel it in my spirit to give it, I don't even worry about it because I know I may not get it back. So I don't even.
Now that's another thing. I am very guilty. Well, I'm not guilty of it. Well, I'm guilty of obeying the Holy Spirit because I think even before they ask, the Holy Spirit already speaks to me. Get off Twitter, Apostle. It's the devil. Oh, Japheth said, get off Twitter. Is Twitter the devil? I've never even been on Twitter. Hey, Lydell Boone. And so, the Lord would speak to me and say, plant or give. And I obey the Spirit of the Lord. And I think at that time, it normally meets the need of whatever. So, I don't know. I just obey the Spirit.
Well, I think wording is perfect, too. I think that people need to start saying, can I borrow money? And ask, could you give me money? Could you give me money to help me pay my bill?
I don't think that's very good too because this is the reason why I say that because if you're trying to pay a bill and I ask you how much do you have, tell me you have 15 cents, tell me you have a quarter, but to tell me you don't have nothing, that means you're not trying to pay it. You want me to pay it.
I wait till the last minute. My bill is due today by midnight, and I need some money now. My light's gonna get paid. My light gonna get cut off. You the only person that can help me. The only person that can help me.
I don't think I'm the only one that can help you. I mean, well,
You're the only one.
I'm like,
I done asked God.
James, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You need your whoop. But I think you bypassed a lot of people to get to me. Do you?
Well, see,
he's like, excuse me, I don't want your money. Excuse me. Let me go get it.
Now you know your heartstring. They start pulling your heartstring. You got a heart for people, so that's.
I love people now. That's
you
just
do
it.
now. You do.
I love
you
people.
Do. I've been around you a long time, but I haven't seen it. So
I've never seen nothing like it. I'm like, you just. Well, I don't know. That's part of Jesus.
I got a friend who let somebody borrow $15,000.
Two.
And that person ain't never paid him back yet. And this was, that's a lot of money.
15,000.
15,000. They pulled on their heartstring.
I don't know. It's only a few people in this world that I would loan $15,000. It's only a few, and I'm being honest.
It wasn't no family member. It was just a person they knew.
What? Was it a male to a female? Or female to a male?
It was a male to a female.
Well, did he loan money to her or to her? I don't know.
No, it was actually it wasn't a transactional.
What do you mean?
We'll talk offline about that. Different show.
It was nothing emotional. It was nothing.
Nothing emotional. I'll let Bishop explain afterwards.
I don't understand.
That's why I said I'll let Bishop explain
I
afterwards.
mean, why you can't explain?
I can't explain all that. That's something that Bishop got to explain to you offline.
I mean, y'all like I'm ignorant. I'm not ignorant.
No, we're not calling you ignorant.
What are you talking about there?
It wasn't a garden tube type of transaction.
Fool, shut up.
You asked.
So it wasn't a lot lizard.
No, it wasn't a lot, listen.
I don't even think it would have been worth $15,000 anyway.
Me neither. $15,000.
And you done had a lot.
That's a lot, there.
You didn't get it.
I'm gone. I love you, Chief. Talk to you later. It's dry time.
All right, 478-250. I don't know. Maybe something in the milk ain't clean. 15. Hey, Tamika Mimi Walker. Who would you lend $15,000 to? Honestly. I mean, a few people I would. Honestly. Family members, Bishop Scott. But for a selective few. But $15,000. $15,000. I mean, who would you lend $15,000 to? Borrowing my money is business, not. Linda James says borrowing her money is business, not personal. Now I like that. I mean, I actually like that. Borrowing my money is business. I think that's the way my grandmother looked at it too. Well, the bishop got a spreadsheet. Come on now. All right, Cam Goldie, you saw it. Borrowing money is business, not personal. Now, when you don't pay it back, then it becomes. All right, what's your opinion this morning? Would you lend someone? Who would you? Thank you. Good morning, caller. You on the air?
Good morning, baby. How you doing this morning, Sugar?
I'm doing good. How are you, Miss?
All right, this boy, my Francis.
Hey, my Francis. How are you?
I do pretty good, child.
I'm ready, Amy. Huh?
Baby, that nigga said $15,000. He must gave up the root and the two to baby for $15,000.
I don't know about the Rudy and the Tootie. I don't know, but $15,000 quite a bit, my Francis.
Baby, $15,000, baby. Ooh, I used to make that when I was swinging around that pole.
My Francis, you swung around the pole. Did the pole stay up?
Yeah, they made that pole stood up. I swung around the slit down there, everything. Yeah, baby, back in my day. You see, back in my day, that's what I used to do. You got to do, you got to do a little thing, make a little change.
Wait a minute, my Francis, you was a pole dancer before you came to the Lord?
Oh, yeah, child. You had to get it, Pop. You got to get it. Cause you do a little thing. You had to do a little something, get some change. You had to feed your family thing,
Now, my Francis, did you retire a polar?
No, I didn't retire a polar. I can't tell you what I retired from. They called me the queen pin back in my days.
A queen? You just had a visual. What do you mean a queen pin? I don't know what that means.
I cooked this little something, and I weighed a little something. You had to stack it up and stuff like that.
Now, my friend says, how old were you how old are you now?
Well, now I'm the Lord has blessed me. I'm 83 years old. I got lived my first golden 10. First golden 10. It pays off to go into your life and do things. I obeyed my parents and the Lord when I was growing up. That's how I got that long life now. I didn't live a
So how
life,
how long were you on the pole?
I was on that pole. I think I went on the pole for about 5 years, then I took a break, then I went back.
But how old okay, if you're 80 now, wait a minute, my Francis. If you're 80 now, how old were you when you stopped?
I started riding the pole when I was like 22. And then I stopped. My last dance around the pole was, I think I was like 43 years old.
Oh, I don't know. That wasn't no banana pudding then.
They just
I
say,
was mush, huh?
Stay, time back in my day. Ooh.
Well, I
That's
mean,
why
what could you do on a pole at 43 and 44 years old?
Well, I still had that. I still got that thing. I want to try it now. But see, all around gonna stand in and stuff.
You say you want to try it now?
If I need to try it again, I can try it now. If
But
I
you're
gotta
80 years old. I think you need to sit down.
Well, ain't nothing dead on me, but it's dead skin. But then that come off me.
You might be old, but you ain't cold.
I ain't old. I might be old. I ain't cold or hot.
Now,
But you
what?
can't be hot or cold because the Bible says you leak warm, he'll speak out your mouth. So I got to be either hot or cold.
Well, let me ask you this then. Was it a regular pole that you was on, or was it a light pole?
It was a light bulb. I seen them Benjamins. I seen them beat me. I told them, don't bring no John Watson. Yeah, they brought John Watson. Somebody to the church, John Watson stayed there. The Lord want to see some Benjamin Franklin and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
So you was on a light pole. That was it. That did you get splinters in your thighs?
No, see, they had that special kind of pole you get slide on down real easy. You didn't get no splinters or nothing back then. That's it. Back then now, I think, two of my granddaughters
I
got
thought it
them,
had to be a light pole in cement.
my little granddaughter, they got them tongue rings and stuff on their tongues. See, back in the day, we didn't have that. I told them, why y'all put that devil stuff in y'all mouth like that for? I said, back in my day, we put balls on our tongue, but we didn't leave them there.
Marbles?
But yeah,
Okay, thank you, Miss Mary Francis. We appreciate
$15,000. He should have brought that $15,000 to the Lord. He would have multiplied that.
You said marbles. Miss Mary Francis, what time it is?
Have y'all heard from the lady from the school? How she doing?
We need to hear from her. I'm looking for...
Yeah.
Well, I love you. Tell me what time it is.
Tell Bishop I said hello and all the Drive Time family. It is good to see y'all and hear from y'all this morning. I love y'all. I'm going to make a friends and still praying for y'all. I'm getting this turkey stuff together for Thanksgiving. Got to get the grits together. So I love y'all. I love y'all dearly. And Apostle, you looked good last Sunday in your white and burgundy robe. That was real nice. I saw you on the book page.
Thank you, Miss Mary Francis. Miss Mary Francis, stay off the pole. Stay off the pole.
Yeah, now I ain't going back on that pole no more. Now the Lord done save and deliver me. I got to stay deliver.
I think after that last time you slid down that light pole and got them splinters in your thighs and had to go to the ER, I think that's what the problem is.
No, I was a pro, baby. I'm a pro that going down that pole that get no splinters.
Miss Mary Francis.
I can teach you some things.
You can't teach me nothing. I ain't going on. Miss Mary Francis. You ain't teaching me nothing. What you talking about? Stay at the cross. That's where you need to go. I said, well, tell I teach. I don't need to be taught. All right, how does she get us off the hot topic? All right. Good morning, Tanisha Kenzie Borden. Good morning, Kenzie. Good morning. All right. What are we talking about? Our DA will be on in 15 minutes. All right. Who should you trust to lend money to? How long should I want some lessons, mate? Navy for what? What you want lessons for, Navy? You got other things you got to get together. Why you want to? All right, I'm gonna be quiet. See, y'all rattle me. I be trying to stay calm, but no, you won't let me. You won't let me. If the audience out that's listening to your cars, good morning to you. Y'all be careful while you're out. Did you have to delete Miss Mary? Beep. I'm glad we didn't have to do any beep. She didn't cuss today. Thank the Lord. 478-250-1444. How long should you get you a spreadsheet like Bishop and keep up with it? Okay, how many people forget people owe them? I do. I'm like, I'm serious. People have paid me back and they're like, oh, here's the money. I'm like, what is this for, baby? Oh, I borrowed that from you. Oh, okay. I forgot. It was in 86, something like that. I don't know. I don't forget. Do you ever forget? Stay at the cross. All right, 478-250-1444. Give me my next caller. Miss New Jersey, good morning, too. Cam Golden, forget. See that? I'm not the only one. Do you forget that people owe you? Do you really? I forget. Dr. Dallas forget. Who don't forget? But now watch me not be surprised who don't forget. Hey, G Mama, how long? Give me a call. How long should you lend people money? And how much? Who do you trust to lend money? And should there be a time? You know, this is how I feel though. If I do lend you money and the day you say you're gonna pay me back that day. If you need to borrow it back again, we'll do that. But if you say you're gonna do it that day, do it that day. So I don't have to be looking. Pay who you owe. The Bible says, owe no man. I know that's right. That's the scripture. I don't forget. Linda James says, how do I know that? Who else don't forget? I forget. Who else just don't forget? 478-250-1444. Let's see. This is a great, great hot topic. I love it. Right here at 980 WDDO, it's an incredible audience. You are the family of the family. It's called Drive Time, where the entire community get together. We live, we love, and we laugh. Good morning, Tay. How's the baby doing? We live, we love, and we laugh.
Good morning.
Bishop, did you hear Mae Francis?
I heard it.
What is wrong with her?
You want me to start?
You said what?
I said, where do you want me to start?
Okay, what part is good? Let's start with that pole. A light pole.
I'm thinking that her and Medea used to dance together back at the same time.
Oh!
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, 2 years go by now, and your people won't pay me. All right, look at this. Who should you trust to lend money to? This is a good hot topic. What do you think?
It's a wonderful hot topic.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind lending. I won't lend if I can't afford to.
Right.
But I don't mind lending. Normally, when I lend, I don't expect it back, but I do keep a track record of it. And like I said, for real, if the Lord calls me home today or tomorrow, my wife knows about the spreadsheet. She go through that spreadsheet. She can collect what she needs to bury me. Then after that, you can do the insurance. You don't need it, though, because that'll be more than enough to bury me with.
What are you telling? I know.
Oh, she'll collect me. She'll definitely collect me.
I need to get a collector right now. Then just hire one, a company.
I got one. I got a good collector.
Jesus.
I got a real good collector.
Oh, that. But Lisa William Riggle says, good morning to all. Lend money only to people you trust. If you don't feel comfortable lending money to someone, it's okay to say so. Lend money only if you feel confident and it won't cause friendship and relationship problems. Remember, it's okay to say, I can't at this time. That's real good. Lisa, what do you think about that? I thought that was good.
Oh, that's excellent. And that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. I also give extensions. Linda James says, I also give extensions and forgive debt if you pay half.
Linda James is a loan officer, right?
She's a loan officer.
She's a loan officer, okay?
She really is. I wonder how much is that. Linda James, how much? Okay, how much is a? I don't charge interest. Maybe I should.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I should start charging interest.
I really should. I never thought about that.
All right. That's a real good idea.
Corey,
but you had to sign you had to get a contract signed in order to make sure you get that.
Corey Hubbard, that's your member, right?
No, sir.
Corey, hey, Pastor, I love the old school songs that you do on Sunday. Come on, Corey Hubbard, help me. She says she loved me. Come on now. She says she say that every day. Come on now. Thank you, Corey. Keep listening. Thank you so very much. But I never thought about interest rate. But some interest people really do like 28, 29, 30% interest rate.
Yeah, that is true.
Or half.
And that's their requirement for loaning. So that's a possibility.
Woo! I don't know. That's pretty good though. Well, it's a great hot topic. How long? Okay. If it's 5,000, I've lent up to. I think the most I've ever lent someone was like, I don't know, was it? How much? Do you remember that? Was it like $20,000?
Oh, it's $25,000.
$25,000. That's the most I've ever lent someone, and it took how long for me to get it back?
Couple of years.
Couple. Let's try 10. It took 10 years to get that, and I don't think I got it all still. But praise the Lord.
You did.
Huh?
I said you didn't.
I did not, but praise God. But that's the most I've ever lend out. I don't think I'll ever do that again. I don't think. No, that's
Yeah,
illegal.
no, I don't think you will. I don't think you will either.
Yeah, I know, right? Bishop, prophesy to me. Good morning, Miss Watts. Okay, some folks put on a pitiful face, and I always try to help, but some will lie to the max. Stop speaking and still look you in your face and won't give you a quarter. I think that's why so many people catch so much hell. Wow. Amy said if you charge interest rate, then you'll automatically know that they're not going to pay you. They said it's illegal anyway. Some loan companies charge 91%. Good. There's no way. Geraldine Jones, hey, baby, good morning. Geraldine said that's some people call. You know what, Bishop? You've seen that, too. You remember that time where we got this paperwork that it was like borrow for something and we wound up, that was years ago we read something, wound up paying $10,000 back on $3,000 or something?
Yes. Those those furniture stores do stuff like that too.
Kiki Maples, good morning. Come on in,
That's
y'all
right.
hit the, share, huh?
That's how Aaron Reynolds do it. That's Remy Odom's about that.
I know, right? We run you down. How close are you to coming on?
I'm at Starbucks.
Huh?
I'm at Starbucks, so I'm saying.
Okay, all right. Tell me what time it is. See you in a minute.
It's downtown.
That's Bishop. Love you right there. 980 WDDO. Give me that next caller, 478-250. Hey, Amy, I got you. Give me a call. We get you covered. All right, 478-250-144. Brenda Cornelius. Hey, baby, good morning to you. Kiki Maples, I love you. Good morning to you. Ciandra, give me a call. I want to talk to you about this. I have a conscience, so either I pay it back or I work it off. But if you have a conscience, don't condemn you, neither shall I. But you won't get it anymore. I know that's right. Good morning. Can I borrow $77? Sabrina, for what? If you would have said 78, I would have did it for you. But since you said 77, I don't borrow 77. I borrow 78. You know why? 7 is complete and 8 is new beginning. What was they? Shut up, Kiki. 478-250-1444. Good morning to you. Thank you for always joining in. Who do you trust to lend money to? Now the next one. I need 40. Nobody don't want to know what you drink, Kiki. We're not even talking about that. Okay? Thank you very much. 478-250-1444. Got a caller calling in. Give me a call. Make it 78. Too late now. Should have flowed with the Spirit. You should have flowed with the Spirit, Sabrina. You didn't flow with the Spirit. All right. 478-25. Got a caller coming in. And listen, if you're calling and the call puts you in queue, stay in queue. It'll throw you in here eventually. One day soon. 478-250-1444. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do all of the best audience. Listen, don't forget, December 16th, we're going to Cherokee. Need everybody to come and go. May I have a hot five? I thought your baby daddy took care of that, Tammy. Ain't that? Don't get me started, Tammy. You better drive. All right, 478-250-1444. How long do you lend money to? Who do you trust to lend money to? Do lending money mess up relationships? And if it does, is it worth messing up a relationship? Is it really? Let's find out right here with Vertise. Zero's here. We'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Throwback Thursday. I think I'm going to do it a little different tomorrow. Apostle, why would you ask for a loan with no intentions on repaying it back? I agree with you, G. I agree with you totally. See, you notice LaShania and what's the name? And Tamika, and they're not commenting on this because they got them little soft hearts. So they're not saying too much this morning. 478-250-1444. Man, I love you all. We got our DA coming in about a few minutes. Where's Reverend Lock? I know I need to go see him. I heard from Miss Judy. I did hear from Miss Judy. Miss Judy is doing good. She's back home. She's back where she lives. And she sounds good. Mother Willie Cole, she's doing well as well. That's it. Mother Cole, give us a call. Give her your report on your health. And so I love you guys. I'm going to go and check on Reverend Lockett today. I am going to drive over there because I have everything to do. I always got something to do. 478-250-1444. Listen, whatever you do, keep making a difference in somebody's life. Keep speaking positive. Don't let life intimidate you. I don't care what comes your way. Remember, it's not bigger than God. Remember who's on your side. And don't forget, you are infused with strength. You may want to type that in. You are infused with strength. God has given you inner strength. So even when you feel like giving up, reach for the infusion that's inside of you, which has gotten me into a lot of situations. Lord, bless my heart. Not God today, LaShania, and it will. You're infused with strength today. So whatever you're facing, please type that in. I'm infused with strength. So if it intimidates you, it'll control you. So don't let life intimidate you. Yes, sir, it's worth it. I really didn't care for the person. It was an easy way out. No judgment, just Tanisha gets aboard it right. Thank you, Lord. I love you too. Miss New Jersey, you all are amazing audience. Man, I got a lot just came in. Good morning, Xandion. Good morning. Morning, your family members are the worst day of worries not there. Bond, believe it. Infused with strength. Get up and live today. Get up and move today. Get that smile on your face. Remember, that's your smile. I'm infused with strength today. Thank you, Cam. Dr. Dallas Anderson, thank you. I am infused with strength today. Remember, that's your smile. Don't let anybody take it from you, all right? Even when it looks bad, you hold on to your smile. That's your smile. You hold on to your joy. That's your joy. And you hold on to your strength. That strength belongs to you. I'm infused with strength. Good morning to you. I have loaned money. Some paid back, Brenda Cornelius, and some didn't. So I try not to loan what affects my livelihood. I like that. Our grief family is the worst of them all. Daryl Morris, bless you, sir. I want to make Darlene Morris. Good morning. I'm infused with strength today. Lisa William Riggins is infused. Patricia is infused. Are you infused with strength? Reach for that. Because remember, the Bible says this. Greater is he that is where? In you. That's strength. That's strength. So pull your strength out. I'm infused with strength today. Nothing intimidates me. Cancer can't intimidate me. Heartaches can't intimidate me. Blood pressure, financial problems, nothing intimidates me today. If you take the oxygen out, the fire will go out. Good morning to you. I'm infused with strength, carrying love for my family and my friends. Look at that. Linda James says, I'm infused with strength 100. Move on it today. All right, let's get ready for our DA. Let's put our closing song up this morning. All right, this is our closing song. Here we go.
My daughter was diagnosed with medulloblastoma.
Not that.
Lily lost the ability to walk, talk.
This is right before the DA come in. Listen to this. Thank you, Neva. All right, Mr. Joe.
God has been so good. Good. Just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to
Darlene,
me.
thank you.
God has had my back.
I love you all so much.
Enemies, and I ain't even have to be there. I have roamed many cities, friends not very many, but God took care of me and my children.
Yes, sir.
I'm so connected to this air that I breathe, the oceans and the sea, the mountains, the skies, and the trees. I'm gonna get everything that belongs to me. Good, just he's been so good. Yeah. His love,
Yes, sir.
His love it flows and it runs deep, deep, deep in my soul. Oh, His faithfulness. Enemies become footstools, but because I love Him, I don't mind giving them another chance.
Hey, Rashad. Hey, nephew. What's happening?
Come on, Judas. Hey.
Y'all say hey to Shafan's oldest son, Rashad.
Good. Good just ain't good enough. Yeah. It's been good to me.
Thank you, nephew.
Been good to me. I
What
call
time nephews we got straight
on
today?
the souls
Thank you,
that were
President.
lost. Hey.
This is the only show that would make
Because
you laugh and
somebody
cry at the same
represented
time.
you in the wrong way. I call on you, Lord. For the souls that were lost. Hey. Because some child watched mama run from pillar to post. I call on you, Lord. For the souls that were lost. Cause Papa was a rolling
Papa,
stone
don't you
from
tell me the
bed
family
to
business.
bed. I call on you, Lord. For the souls that were lost.
You all are the best. I'm telling you.
Somebody could be contemplating suicide. And it's a do or die situation. Yeah. Oh, but I trust you, God, cause you've been real, real good. Good just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. Real, real good. Good just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. Better than good to me. Real, real good to me.
Let's get a little bit of this in. Good morning to you. Thank you all for always loving it and loving this show. Good morning. Oh, man, I did it wrong. Let's see. Right here at 980 WDDO, we're closing this thing out. Don't forget, it's time for our DA. I think it's time, 8 o'clock.
Awesome in power, our God.
This is Bishop.
Our God, say it again, say our God is great. Our God is stronger. Lord, you are higher than any other. Our God is here. Awesome in power. Our God.
That's Bishop Down Harris Scott. Good morning to you. It's my song. I'm going to close with my song. Hey, Christopher Maddox. Love you, man. Good morning, Carly. On there.
Good morning. How are you?
I am wonderful, DA. How are you?
I am doing well this morning. I missed you the last few weeks.
And what, has it been 2 weeks?
I feel like it's been 2
No,
weeks. I guess you've been on vacation.
Yeah,
We all need one.
last week I was.
Absolutely.
How you doing, DA?
I am doing well this morning. Have y'all been having some good conversations?
Yes, we have. Well, we talked about how long should you hold. Well, how long should you be mad with someone, or how long should you hold grudges, and today we talk about who should you trust to lend money to.
Oh, wow. Well, speaking of grudges, and I would say this, and my husband and I were talking about this the other day. In the last 60 days, we have been to 4 funerals. And I'm not one of those individuals that just, goes to funerals, because, we have known these people, or we are very close to their family. 2 of their funerals we went to were family members. One was his cousin, the other was my aunt. That was 2 of the 4, and so it is just, so for me, you never know what tomorrow holds.
That's right.
And you don't want to leave things unsaid. And you can agree to disagree with people in a respectful manner and then move on. And you may have to redefine your relationship if you feel like there has been some type of wrongdoing or betrayal. But holding that grudge and not letting it go, life is too short, people are leaving here every day.
That's so true. I agree with that. I agree. The Bible said life is as a vapor. You here one day, and listen, it ain't even a day. You can be gone this afternoon.
Absolutely. So y'all been having some good conversations.
Oh, man, it's been amazing. And we've even talked about Carlton Kitchens was on yesterday, the musical that's going on at the Tubman Center on next month. So we've just been dealing with a lot here and making sure that everybody knows. Forrest Johnson them is going to be giving away lots of meals next week, this week. So we are excited to be the community radio station that everybody can know what's going on in this community.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm just so glad to be on again. And I thought about what we would talk about. And I know everyone knows that we're prosecuting, we're focusing on prevention, but I want to talk about our specialized prosecution units because some people, and it's just a small minority of people, they are enemies of progress. And because of that, anything that, someone may do, especially when you are the first female and the first African American, it's criticized, right? And so we created specialized units, and based on these specialized prosecution units, we've done so much more than has been done in the past. But number two, we have been able to send our folks to specialized training, such as sending my crimes against children prosecutor and investigator to the National Conference for Crimes Against Children, where they learn best practices and innovative ways to attain justice with the challenges of having a child victim who has been a victim of sexual abuse, lots of times by individuals that they trust. And what are the best ways and best practices to actually attain justice in that situation. And so professional development is so important. Sending my gang prosecutor to a national conference because we want to hold people who are in gangs committing heinous crimes on our community. We want to hold them accountable, but we also want to make sure that we are just not labeling our children, which has been done in the past, especially in black and brown communities. I need you to know what it truly means and things to look at when you're determining whether or not this person is in a gang. Because a lot of times we know we've got some young folks that just want to belong to something.
That's
and
right.
They may say that they're in a gang, but in reality, what are they doing? They may wear certain colors, but it needs to go. The analysis needs to go beyond that, so that we're not wrongfully labeling our young folks. Now, if they are in a gang and they are committing heinous crimes, yes, we are going to hold them accountable. We have, and we're going to continue to hold them accountable. But those type trainings are important and vital. In December, I'm sending 3 of my prosecutors to a homicide conference. We talk about, the number of homicides,
Right.
Well, the sheriff's office, they make their arrest, but we have to try the case. And again, and I've talked about this before on the show.
Yes.
It is not uncommon for us to have to attain material witness warrants for individuals. And so all those challenges come up, and we need professional development that teaches us what are the new innovative best practices on how to attain justice. We have folks saying, well, they go into this, like I said, it's just a small minority of people, enemies of progress. We understand that. But who doesn't want to train DA's office? We have folks' liberty in our hands.
That's right.
And folks need to have the best training, and that's why in all of my counties, my commissioners have given us training budgets because they understand that we need to be trained. We're doing serious business up there.
You better believe it. And I think progress exposes slothfulness that's in other areas of administration, in other areas. Because of progress, it makes other groups show that we're really being slowful on what we need to be doing. And I think that education and educating your department As you said, it holds people's lives, and it could be your child. It could be someone's child that's listening, or someone's family members, and it says a lot about your love and your passion for people. That, and I think it's simply amazing, and we push you.
Well, thank you so much. I definitely wanted to, talk about that for a little bit, because I want people to know not only do we attend conferences and trainings to get that training, but we also host them. We recently hosted, in conjunction with Resilient Middle Georgia, a training for RISE ambassadors
That's
and
right.
other community volunteers that want to, and we need them to work with our children. So, we do things of that nature. We have in-house trainings. We recently, in the last 30 days, had a staff diversity, inclusion, age discrimination, gender discrimination. We had a training for that. So I want to make sure that we have a trained staff. And one thing that we learned in that recent training, the in-house training we had in the office, was as the leader, I'm responsible for diversity.
Wow.
But the staff is responsible for inclusion. And, it allowed me to put, to let them know I'm doing my part. Now I need you all to continue to do your part as well.
Good. Lord. That is, I don't know, Da. I'm actually speechless in a sense of wanting your people to have knowledge. Not only are they going to get knowledge, but the great thing, Da, is they're bringing knowledge back to our community, which is causing Macon to look good, which is causing Middle Georgia and all your counties to be synchronized on one accord. And I just think it's amazing. We thank you. I mean, people are saying thank you, Da, all on Facebook now, saying thank you, Da, thank you.
Oh yes, well, I'm just honored to serve. One of the things that I did, DA Sonny Willis invited some members, myself and some members of my team, because we do partnerships together, and so she invited us to go to New York, to the Brooklyn DA's office,
Right.
Bronx, and Queens. We met with those DAs, but more importantly, they all have family justice centers. Now, I know you all have heard me talk about family
Yes,
justice
ma'am.
centers. We're going to be one of the first of three. The Macon, one safe place, Macon Family Justice Center, we're going to be one of the first of three in the state of Georgia. DA Willis hopes to get a family justice center in the near time. I'm not going to say hope. We all know DA Willis, and she's a dear friend of mine. She going to get that family justice
So you
center.
can get it done.
She going to get it, right? I'm not even say she hopes to get it, okay? She's going to get it. But one of the things that I learned going there was that they actually have, in those offices, they actually have licensed therapists. And that is something
That's awesome.
that I had not heard of in a DA's office. And I've been doing this over 18 years. We refer people to therapists. We refer people to counseling. But there's typically a gap of when people request services, and then, as you all know, getting signed up for those services, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And with the domestic violence victims, we don't know if that abuser is paying for that phone, if they've sneaked off, or, to make a call for a cry for help. And then we tell them, okay, well, we're going to refer you. These folks will be calling you. And so it's better to have someone that can offer those services in our office in the, for the immediate need, and then can transition them maybe to the Family Counseling Center of Central Georgia or to other counselors that we use. And so that was one thing. I heard many things, but that was when I looked at my people and I immediately said, oh, we're going to do that. And so when I got back, since I got back, we have written a grant for that. We get a good number of grants in the DA's office, and so we've written another grant for that. And I'm hopeful, and you all, and let me get the drive time community to pray that we get that grant so that we can meet the immediate outcry for help from our victims.
We believe that and we decree it. All right. Even the radio station just bumped in to agree to agree with you on that's already done. DA, when you look at Miss Willis and you know her and dealing with a high profile case that she's dealing with, what confidence do you see? Because she seems like a very strong, not intimidated lady.
Oh, she is. She is very, very strong, but she also welcomes the prayers and the encouragement because, just like me, she is a career prosecutor. But it's not just her. She has a family.
That's right.
And, you can't help but be concerned about threats and things of that nature against you and your family. And so she definitely welcomes prayers and definitely welcomes encouragement. But she is strong, and she is doing a phenomenal job. She received an award at the UNCF Macon's first mass ball, which I was a co-chair for, and I actually presented her with the award.
Oh, wow.
And I told her when I was up there talking, I've never asked, they said, well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Because you're a co-chair, what do you want to do? And I said, well, my dear friend has introduced me before when I received the Woman of the Year award. We were in Atlanta, and I said, I want to return that honor. The honor that she gave me, I want to return to her. And so I was able to introduce her, but I just told her that Macon was rooting for her in, Middle Georgia and the nation was watching, and we are so proud. And heavy is the head that wears the crown, but she definitely wears it well. And so I watch her. When I watch her from the standpoint of a fellow career prosecutor. I watch her as a DA who, made history in her election as well. But then I watch her just as a friend, and she's doing well, and she's going to continue to do well because justice is what she is seeking, and she's on the right side of the law.
And we're certainly praying for her because just to deal with the insults of the ex-president Donald Trump is really, it's so amazing. It's almost like a cult, the control that this man has upon people to threaten DAs and to threaten judges on something that has nothing to do with them in a sense. And I just think is our prayer time for you, for our Justice Department, is very much needed at this time. Dr. Anderson wants to know, what exactly will the Family Justice Center consist of here in Middle Georgia?
So the Family Justice Center will be a center where agencies and entities co-locate. What we have found with victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, elder abuse, things of that nature, they often have to, go here to talk to law enforcement, go here to talk to the DA's office, go here for counseling, go here for this. And in a community where we know we have over 25% of a poverty rate, coupled with the fact that that's just not convenient for victims. We want to make sure that services are accessible, more accessible, that victims have access to services, because that will help with their trauma, but also help in the prosecution of their cases. Cultivating those relationships early in a setting where it's not burdensome, like it doesn't become a burden to the victim. And that's what we have found, because that's one of the things that victims have said. I've got to go here to get this and here to get that, and they discontinue those services. So we're going to have everyone co-located together, and then that even increases our sharing of information. If someone comes in and they say, well, they come in for a particular reason, maybe to talk with somebody at Crisis Line and Safe House, but then they also want to talk with their victim advocate from the DA's office, they don't have to try to make an appointment or run here or run there. They can just go right down the hallway and have their questions and their concerns and their needs met in a more timely fashion. And that increases accountability for the offenders. It increases healing and hope for the victims, but it also increases safety in our community.
Well, what did you, I know God get all the praise, but what did you get this passion from? Is it inherited from your mom, your dad? You have such a passion. And then are you a workaholic?
Well, I'm probably not going to call myself a workaholic, but I'm sure some people probably do call me that. But I would say this. My parents, both first-generation college graduates, and my dad, who passed in 2020, served on the Board of Education. My mom, educator, retired educator. And so I was raised, I remember one time President Obama said that, yes, I am the first, but I had opportunity. A lot of our youth, a lot of folks in our community, they have talent because God spreads talent abroad. What they lack is opportunity. And so God has placed in my spirit, this is what you had. Now it is my passion for as many people as possible to have the same opportunities of success. To me, that is the American dream.
That's the American dream. Brenda Cornelia says, knowledge is power and allows growth. Love hearing your insight every Wednesday. You go above and beyond to help. Awesome job, DA Anita Reynolds Howard. Thank you for all you do.
Oh, thank you so much. And I appreciate, just having this opportunity to come and speak directly to the community. I know a lot of times, especially in the media, they say, well, we reached out to the DA's office and they didn't comment. I want people to understand I'm not commenting because there's anything to hide. But when I'm asked about specific cases or specific facts, I am prohibited from trying my case in the media. And also, it really does, it's kind of like what we were talking about when we first got on the call. It does me no good to say, well, this person really doesn't have all the facts, or this is not the complete truth. Because I also understand that I have been doing this for, over 18 years. I'm about supposed to be 20 years now. So I understand that there are a lot of people, most people that are affected by the criminal justice system know very little about it. And so I don't get in those debates because I understand that I take it as now it's my responsibility to inform the community, and you all at Drive Time are helping me to do that, and I just thank you all so much.
Oh, we certainly appreciate it. You had a question that says, can a job fire you for something you haven't been convicted yet?
Well, so let me say this. Now I have to preface it with, I don't give, legal advice. I'm prohibited from giving legal advice. Right. But what I will say, and I don't know all the facts, but I'll say in a generally, and I've not ever done employment law. So let me say all of those things. I'm a career prosecutor.
Right.
But let me say that I do know that Georgia is at will. And I would definitely revisit any, bylaws or policies or handbooks that have been distributed by that employer. And I would also talk to a employment lawyer to see, are there any, courses of action, legal courses of action that one could possibly take.
Okay. The next question came up. It says, how often are laws changing concerning convictions? No, like, is there a daily law change or monthly? How do y'all keep up with the new law changes of prosecuting, how long a person can be in jail, things of that nature?
Well, those type of laws are generally passed by your legislature for the most part. And as we know, the legislature, they're in session, only certain times. So typically we get a new slate of laws once, every year. Sometimes those laws are immediate, but most of the time they may start like that July 1st. But we, again, at one of these conferences, one of these trainings that we go to, we have what we call legislative updates.
Okay.
And so with the Prosecuting Attorneys Council, at their summer conference every year, at their winter conference every year that they have, they do legislative updates for us. Also, they are typically up at the Capitol when these things are being discussed. That's how some of the DAs, and I've been up there, some of the DAs go up to talk to these committees before they, while they're in the process of considering what they should or should not pass. And typically, if something is passed, as soon as there is a vote, the folks up from the Prosecuting Attorneys Council, they will send an email to let us know. So those kind of things. So that's how we find out. So it's not, we're very well informed.
Yes.
Very well informed about new laws and things of that nature. And typically, there are just maybe changes to the law, or typically there may be an extension of an already existing law. So it's really not, that foreign to us. It's just maybe an additional concept or amendment that has been added.
Wow. DA, I tell you what, listen, I certainly enjoy your sessions. Me and Bishop Scott was laughing the other day. I said, when DA first came on, it was like 5 or 10 minutes, and then we went to 15 minutes, then we went to 20 minutes, then we went to 30 minutes, one day we went to 45 minutes. But we are grateful for that because you are very transparent with this community, and you come on and you say, listen, I need your help. If you see something, say something. If we're trying to help, I can't do that. And we are honored, Bishop Scott and I, to have you as our DA to come on this station every Wednesday. And we just want to say thank you, and thank you.
And thank you so much for honoring me with this platform to share with the community. I look forward to sharing with you all next week.
Got a question. It says, can you make a victim of domestic violence show up as a witness if they do not want to prosecute and have since they reconciled?
Yes. And yes, you can. And that's done through a material witness warrant. And that does happen. Let me explain why that happens. I know some people say, but we've gotten back together. But it doesn't change what happened on the day in question. Okay. It doesn't change the threat that was there, not only to that victim, but possibly to children that were there in that home, or that were near other members of the public that might have been nearby. And so our job is public safety. And we understand that the cycle of domestic violence, you're going to have where individuals reconcile, but it doesn't mean that the next time this won't end in a fatal situation. There's a statistic that an individual who survived a strangulation, a non-fatal strangulation, is 750% more likely to be killed at the hands of their abuser within 12 months.
Oh, wow.
That is why we must have accountability in these cases. Because oftentimes people reconcile. I just did a domestic violence symposium at Westland, and one of the members of the panel said something that was so profound. She said, leaving is not an event. It's a process.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
It was.
Yeah, that's
because
pretty good.
oftentimes as professionals or even lay people, we are kind of, you've heard the saying, you can't see the forest for the trees.
That's
We're
right.
outside looking in. It's like, he shot at you or did this, or why don't you just leave? Just leave. And then another panelist said, typically a victim leaves 7 times before it sticks.
Wow. And not including those number of times they left in their mind and never left.
Exactly. And that is why we must continue the prosecution of these cases, even if our victims don't want to cooperate.
I love it. I love it. I love it. DA, I mean, you're the best. I leave you with these words, and to your staff, you let them know that Don and Vertise said they are infused with strength and they will never be intimidated by life.
I love that. I am going to tell them that. I'm going to send an email. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next week.
All right, thank you. That's our DA, Anita Howard, right here at 980. WDDO, leaving is not an event, it is a process. It happens right here. We say thank you. Continue to listen.
Put them hands together like this. Y'all say, come on, Brent.
Come on, Brent.
Come on, Brent.
Come on, Brent.